Okay, we are on page 371. Page 371. Yesterday we talked about question 1 and 2, 5 and 6, right? Just to tell you how we prepare the inequality. So I will write the inequality first and I will write the answer of it. So check both the inequality and the answer. Okay? The question 1, the inequality is 6x more than or equal 168. If you solve it, x will be more than or equal 28, right? So check the inequality and the solution of the inequality. Is there any problem? What? Stop talking then. Question 2, the inequality is 2.5 or 50 x less than or equal 20. If you solve it, x will be less than or equal 8. This is question 2. Question 3, 3 and 1 over 4x less than or equal 13. If you solve it, x will be less than or equal 4. This is questions 1, 2, 3. Question 4, 1.5x 1.5x more than 51. If you solve it, x will be more than 34. Question 5, x divided by 1.25. Yesterday we talked about the division part, right? X divided by 1.25 more than or equal 24. If you solve it, x will be more than or equal 8. Sorry, 196. This is question what? Wait. Question 5, x more than or equal 30. Sorry. Here 30, right? Yeah, wait. 30. Question 4 correct, مظبوط. Question 5, 1.5 1x over 1.25 more than or equal 24, x more than or equal 30. Question 6, x divided by 24.5 more than or equal 8, which means x more than or equal 196. Question 7, x divided by 4.25 less than or equal 12. If you solve it, x less than or equal 51. And the question 8, the last one, x divided by 15.50 or 0.5 more than 6, which means x more than 93. These are the answers. Please check your answers. Check both, guys, the inequality, because the inequality is not given, and the answer of this inequality. Yes. Question 8. Let's read it together. And we wrote the inequality already, right? Yeah, like question 8. May wants to make more than 6 gifts. It's clear, more than 6, right? Gift baskets for the school raffle. each gift basket costs 15.5. So each gift basket costs $15.5. Determine the amount of money she will spend to make the gift baskets. Means how much money she needs to have to make 6 gifts or more. No, more than 6 gifts. Means 7, 8, 9, right? If each one gift costs 15.5, let's assume another thing more cost, right? If you have, if you want to buy 4 books or more, and each book costs $3, okay? If you have $30, how many books you can have? Again, each book costs $3. If you have $30, how many books you can have? 10. How you get it? The total money divided by the price or the cost of one book, right? But do we know the total of the money? No, we know the cost of one gift, which is, so the total of the money, I will divide it by the cost of each basket to make this whole value more than 6. So here, X, the question or the answer, X, after you solve, you know how to solve, right? X more than what? What's this mean? She need to have 90, yani more than 93. I cannot say 94 only on 93.1. It's more than 93, right? 93.5. Any value more than, assume 95. So if she has $95, divide 95 by 15.5, it will be a number more than 6. But if she has $90, she will have gifts less than 6, which is not wanted in the question. Got it? Else, you check the homework. Let's go to our new lesson, how to solve two-step inequalities. Now, until now, what we did, guys, let's remember what we did together. Focus, please. So we are on module 7, lesson 6. Module 7, lesson 6. Write and solve two-step inequalities. Two-step inequalities. We are on page 373, and today it's the 28th December. Come in. Okay, guys. What we did until now with the inequalities. First, we solve one-step addition and subtraction inequalities, right? Then we write and solve one-step addition and subtraction inequality, right? Then the third idea we did multiplication and division inequalities with positive coefficient, right? Then we did multiplication and division inequalities with negative coefficient when we switch the sign of the inequality, right? Prepare yourself, Yadni, prepare yourself. Yalla, be active. Then what we did, write and solve the lesson of yesterday, multiplication and division inequalities. So we are done with one step, with writing and solving in all the types or the kinds of, right? Then two-step inequalities. Now we took, if you remember, two-step equations. Remember? Let's remember the two-step equations together. Two-step equations. And as we said always, as we said always, that the strategy of solving the inequality now let's remember two-step equations. We did that before, remember? Yeah, two-step equations, something like 2x, for example, plus 8 less than, sorry, not less than, equal equation, equal 30. Okay, this what we call it two-step equations. How we did them? First, we get rid of the addition and اللي هو we call it, if you remember, we had a special name for it, connected, remember? And what we call the two coefficient of x, right? So first we get rid of the connected number by shifting. And when we shift, we switch the sign. If it's positive, it will be negative. Negative will be positive. So the first step, this is we did it. Remember, 2x equal 30 minus 8. Then we simplify. This is 22 and this is comes down. Now I turn it to one-step multiplication equation. So we divide both sides by the coefficient, which is 2. So I will divide by 2. I will divide by 2. Now x equal 11. This is the solution. How many solutions here? One solution, which is 11 only, not like the inequalities. In the inequalities, when I say x more than 4, how many solutions we have? Infinitely many, from 4 to infinity, right? But here, x equal 11, we have only one solution, right? So this is how we do two-step equations. We did that before. Now we will do two-step what? Inequalities. But be careful that if you have negative coefficient, yeah. Let's take example about two-step inequalities. For example, solve the inequality 3m minus 12 more than 30. Okay, 3m minus 12 more than 30. This is what we call it now, two-step. Good. So I will do the same strategy of the two-step equations. Here you have coefficient, which is a 3. You have connected number, which is negative 12. So first step, we get rid of this negative 12 by shifting it to the other side. It will be 3m more than 30 plus 12 means 3m more than 42. Now we divide on 3 both sides. So m will be, and be careful, the 3 is positive. No need to switch the inequality, right? So m more than 40. And normal, we can graph the solution, open circle, and go to the right. Is there any difference? The only difference here, two things. The first thing, that if you divide or multiply both sides of the inequalities with negative, you switch the inequality sign. The second difference between them, that in the equation, one step and two step, we have one solution. But here, any number more than 14 is what? So we have infinitely many solutions. Got it? Let's go to example 1, page 374. Example 1, page 374, and please pay attention here. So we are in example 1, page 374. 74. The question said solve negative 5x minus 12 more than, sorry, less than or equal 8. Less than or equal 8. Walaikum salam. Yeah, this is two-step inequalities, right? Shift mean أول step. Yeah, so negative 5x less than or equal 8 plus 12. So I shift the negative. I shifted the negative 12, right? The connected number. We call it, we have a special name, right? By the way, it's not called connected number, it's called constant. But we gave it special name for us, connected number. Now, simplify 8 plus 12, negative 5x less than or equal 20. Now I will divide both sides by negative 5. So we divided on negative. Here, be careful, you need to switch the sign of the inequality. So here, negative 5 with negative 5 is positive 1x, which means x. And this will be now you can graph it for sure. Negative 4, always read it from the inequality, we know that, right? And the closed circle, x more than, so I'm going to the right. And the closed circle means negative 4 is a part included in the solutions. Yani the solution here or the solutions started from what? From negative 4. But in the example we did it here, the 14 is not included. We know this, right? Right. This is example 1, page 374. Now, if you have some empty places, we have the solution of the inequality in example 1. See it at the middle. The solution of the inequality negative 5x negative 12 less than or equal 8 is x more than or equal. So write it. Don't leave it empty. And down in part B, they want you to graph the solution. So graph it. Okay? Graph it. Now, after that, we have the check of this example, page 374 also. Yeah, let's do the check together. Check after example 1, page 374. Solve negative 6x negative 4 more than 14. Right? Yalla Rakan, what we do first? Else? Yes, Ubay. Shift what? Eh? Shift the inequality? You said switch the inequality. Switch the inequality, what's that mean? يعني من هلا المور ذان بنخليها ايش؟ Less than. This is the meaning of switch the inequality, right? But this is not the first step. The first step to get rid of what? The connected number, which is what? Negative 4. Two steps صغار يعني سهلين. انقل النمبر بعدين divide, صح؟ يلا. So negative 6x more than 14 plus 4 means negative 6x more than what? 18. Now, Yarakan, now we divide both sides by what? Yeah, we divide by negative 6 in both sides. So here x. Now switch the inequality. Negative. Got it? Now, this is the solution, and you can graph it here. This is -3, open circle, x less than -3, so I'm going to the left. Now, to check our answers, remember, we select random numbers from each part, right? So let's check the answers together. We will check it mentally, okay? Look at the board, please, before you write. To check your answers, it's important. Your exams, if you do any equation or any inequality, always check. So choose a number here, and then choose -3. So let's choose a number from the solution part, which is to the left, like -4. So put here -4, right? Now -6 multiply -4, positive 24, right? 24 minus 4, 20, 20. Is it 20 more than 14? Yes. So this is correct. Choose a number here, 1, right? Any number. يلا -6 multiply 1, -6, -4, -10. Is -10 more than 14? No. So all of this part is not stop. Choose -3. We don't have equal sign, right? -6 multiply -3, positive 18. Positive 18. Positive 18 minus 4, positive 14. Is 14 more than 14? No, they are what? Equal. So that's why the -3 is not included in the solutions. This is the check. Copy it by steps, please. In part A, you do the steps. In part B, you graph it. Copy, please. Copy, please. Right. Stop talking, please. Now, let's go to example 2 together. This is the check. Done writing. Done writing. Right. Let's go to example 2 together. Yeah, example 2, page 375. Solve 4.7x 4.7x minus 3.25 less than or equal 10.85. Here, what's the difference? We have some decimals, right? We deal with decimals and the fractions and any type of numbers as usual. So here, let's what, Rakan, what we will do the first step, which is we shift it to the other side, right? فاهم يا وافي؟ Yeah. So 4.7x less than or equal 10.85 plus 3.25. Now 4.7x less than or equal, here you have decimals, right? To add them, remember, we put the decimal over decimal and we align the numbers carefully, right? So here I will align them here, 10.85. I put the decimal under decimal, this is important. Here we have a 3.25. The 3 under what? The 0, not the 1. The 3 under the 0, not the 1. Yeah. Now here, decimal under decimal, we said the 3 under what? 0. Some of you put the 3 under 1, which is incorrect. It is wrong. So 3 under 0 and the 25 under 85 normally. Now here you have empty place, you put it what? 0. Don't forget that. Now add normally. 5 plus 5, 10, right? 9 plus 2, 11. The decimal comes in its place normally, 4, 1. So 4.7x less than or equal what? 14.1, right? If you want to put 14.10, it's okay. Now we will divide both sides by 4.7, right? So I will divide both sides by 4.7 here and by 4.7 here. Now in the exams, you don't have calculator, right? So you need to make long division. Now let's remember the division together. Let's remember together the division. Here we remembered was the addition, right? Now let's divide. We divide 14.1 divided by 4.7. Now we said in the division of the decimals, the divisor should has no decimal, right? So 4.7 had a divisor لازم نخلص منها. How? By to the right always, not to the left. So here to the right, if I do one digit here, I will do the same in the dividend, right? If I shift here, you shift here. Same digit, same everything. Now shift the decimal here one digit also. It will be here, right? And this, the decimal after 7, it will be. So we have a new numbers now, which are here 1, 4, 1. The decimal becomes here, but no need for it, right? And the 4.7, it will be 47. Now divide normally. Divide normally. 3 by 47. You guess numbers, you know the steps. 3 by 47, is it for 141? Subtract 0. So the answer is what? 3. So come back here. By the way, is 4.7 negative? No. So no need to switch the inequality. So x less than or equal 3. طبعا for sure you can graph it. This is the 3 closed circle and less than or equal to the left. Get it, guys? This is example 2, page 375. Now check of example 2. Let's do it quickly together. Check of example 2, page 375 also. Solve 1.3x minus 3.2 more than or equal 4.6. So 1.3x minus 3.2, 4.6. Let's do the steps. فاهم يا مراد? Yeah. Now we shift what, يا تميم? Negative 3.2. It will be 1.3x more than or equal 4.6 plus 3.2. Now 1.3x more than or equal 7.8. Put them over each other and add as we did. Now 1.3x more than or equal 7.8. No, yeah, we divide both sides by what? 1.3. Gone. X will be what? More than or equal 6. And you can graph it in part B. This is 6, closed circle, and it is more than or equal. I didn't switch the inequality because I'm dividing on a positive number. Okay, this is check of example 2. I will stop here, and tomorrow, inshallah, we will continue. This is the check, graph it, copy, do the steps, and that's all for today. Thank you.